So now that the business is running on autopilot, can we have a look at a new business to expand?
Oh, absolutely. I've been researching the online teaching business, and from what I can see, they're doing quite well and they seem to be making good profits.
I agree with you, Vishal. We must grow our online business quickly.
You know, I was a bit unsure about online business, but can we keep our costs low as we grow?
Hello, listeners. Do you use these simple words during your financial meetings? My name is Piyush Bhatia, and I am the founder and CEO of English Speaking Institute Private Limited. With me, we have Vishal Lazarus, who is a corporate soft skills trainer and also a trainer with English Speaking. Hi, Vishal.
Hello.
Listeners, we welcome you to the season 2 of English Speaking radio channel, Business English. Today is the 20th and the last episode of season 2, which is titled 10 Business English Phrases for Finance Professionals. Vishal and I, in the form of a role play, will demonstrate a meeting of finance professionals. After this 2-minute role play, Vishal will also explain us all the business English phrases he has used and how we can use it to be more effective in our communication. So pay attention and get ready to learn 10 business English phrases for finance professionals. So now that the business is running on autopilot, can we have a look at a new venture to expand?
Oh, absolutely. I've been researching the online teaching business, and from what I can see, they're doing quite well and seem to be generating a healthy return.
I agree. We must now focus on growing our online business more aggressively.
You know, I was a bit unsure about online business, but how else can we decrease our overheads and scale up at the same time?
Okay, I see where you're going with this. A way in which online business will not erode our profitability.
Yes, in order for our business valuation to be much better.
How about we look at crowdfunding? It's a common trend now in the current economic market.
That's a fantastic idea. So far, we have been bootstrapping it. Let's look at getting some proper financial assistance. I'm sure there are a lot of people, or maybe even other organizations, who are looking to make a strategic investment if we offer fair value for their money.
Absolutely, Vishal. And the asset test ratio will be if we can turn a big profit immediately, so that in the next investor meet, we don't have to do any window dressing.
True. If we boost our bottom line, we may be able to pay dividends immediately.
Agreed. But we are playing the long-term game here. All the ratios are improving, however slowly. And it's a bunch of geniuses running the show over there. I am pretty confident things are going to work out nicely. Vishal, that was an excellent use of business English phrases in a financial meeting. Can you share with us specific business English phrases that you have used in this meeting?
Oh, absolutely. We used quite a few phrases, financial phrases, in the role play that we did. I hope you listeners were able to catch a few of them, but let's do a quick recap and let's see the important ones. Business English phrase for financial professionals number 1. Generate a healthy return. This simply means to create good profit for a business. So, if your business is making profit, you say it's generating a healthy return. Business English phrase number 2. Grow more aggressively. This means to expand either the business or part of a business very quickly. So, if you're looking at expanding either your business or a section of the business, using this term will make it sound much more classy. Grow it more aggressively. Phrase number 3. Decrease overheads. So, overheads basically are business costs that are not related to direct labor or material. Basically, costs like advertising, insurance, rent, taxes, telephone bills, these are overheads. So rather than using all of these words, you simply use one term, which is overheads, and every business is looking to decrease its overheads. Business English phrase for financial professionals number 4. Scale up. This means to increase in size or number. Usually we hear the term our business is expanding. Expanding is a good word. However, Scale up is a more senior management level vocabulary word to use. Business English phrase for financial professionals number 5. Business valuation. This term means carefully calculated value of a business. When we say business valuation, we mean the actual value of the business which is calculated. It is not a random figure. Using a term like this will show that you are careful and calculated when giving figures.
You are listening to BM English Speaking Radio channel. Feel free to download transcript of this and all our podcasts from our website www.bmconsultantsindia.com/20.
Business English phrase for finance professionals number 6. Crowdfunding. The practice of funding a project or a venture by raising money from a large number of people. So these are normal people who will contribute to your business, whether it is a small or a large amount. This is known as crowdfunding. Phrase number 7. Bootstrapping is a situation where an entrepreneur or a company has very little capital to work with. You see this a lot in startups where founders usually use their personal finances. So rather than saying we have very little capital, you use the phrase bootstrapping. Strategic investment. Business English phrase for finance professionals number 8. Strategic investment. A strategic investment is a transaction that is closely related to joint ventures. You see, in strategic investments, one company invests in another. Here, the two companies enter into an agreement to achieve a shared business goal. So this is very common in the marketplace nowadays, where two companies who have similar verticals would go into a strategic investment. Business English phrase for finance professionals number 9. Offer fair value. So this means where both the parties are knowledgeable in a straightforward transaction. So let's say both parties know the actual cost, the actual market price, or the actual market cost of putting up a business. This is known as fair value. Business English phrase for finance professionals number 10. Acid test ratio. So this is a ratio that basically compares 1. The amount of cash, 2. the securities that you have that can be sold, 3. the money that is supposed to come in or the account receivable. It compares these 3 to the current liabilities that the company has. So basically, it shows you how much cash you have in hand. And as usual, the way we do it, we have 2 more bonus phrases. So here are 2 more English phrases that you can all use as finance professionals. Business English phrase for finance professionals number 11. Boost the bottom line. So this is a term that you can use when you say we need to increase profits. It's a very classy phrase and will certainly catch the eye of everybody listening. So I would recommend it. And finally, Business English phrase for finance professionals number 12. Pay dividends. Pay dividends means to give a share of the company's profits to its shareholders. You see, most of the time we hear distribute the profits to the shareholders. However, using a term like pay dividends actually makes you sound like a CFO.
Oh wow, Vishal. Thank you for educating us on these business English lessons. I am convinced that listeners will use these business English phrases that Vishal has taught us today. With that, we come to the end of episode 20 of season 2 by BM English Speaking Radio channel. Feel free to download this episode from www.bmconsultantsindia.com/20. This concludes season 2 of BM English Speaking Radio channel. We thank you listeners for your constant support and engagement with us. Based on your request for interview tips, we are happy to announce season 3 interview tips to get your dream job. Stay tuned. Thank you for listening.